What's up folks, my name is Felix, welcome back to a new video. Today we are going to dive into a new airdrop update. There are a few things to talk about and we don't waste any time and get right into the topics. First thing I wanted to mention is StarkNet. StarkNet has now many announcements, many hints that the airdrop will happen soon. So I would expect it to happen latest next week. We can see that, for example, if we take a look in all those steps on StarkNet. For example, here on Afnu, if you want to trade tokens, you can see Stark token is coming soon. We can see that also on Nostra and all the other DeFi applications on the network. And if we take a look on the network, we can see that the TVL is growing massively. So people are anticipating this airdrop now. You can see Nostra is on number 1 with a TVL growth of over 60% in the last 7 days. Of course, most of these projects here in the top 5 and the top 10 don't have their own token yet and will most likely also distribute an airdrop. And what are people doing over here? Yeah, obviously they are farming for the next airdrops in this ecosystem. So expect the StarkNet airdrop to happen latest next week. Next up on today's list is Nabla Finance. They now announced that on the 8th of February, there was a snapshot for all Pyth stakers. So if you staked at least 250 Pyth tokens, you will get an airdrop from Nabla Finance, and they also have an incentivized testnet ongoing where you can qualify for even more airdrops. What I can recommend you here to do if you want to farm a free testnet airdrop, you just want to come over to their Galaxy campaign and first do all their tasks over here. And in those tasks, you will be led over to the incentivized testnet where you can do some transactions there as well and earn additional tokens on top of those which you get as a Pyth staker. Next up on today's list is GRVT, most likely the future biggest platform on ZK Sync era. They call themselves the next gen hybrid exchange. It is pushed by many big influencers, and that's why I think it's very well worth it to at least open up an account here, because there are now already 1.8 million people on the waitlist. And what you can do here right now is register an account and earn those so-called mystery boxes, which give you pieces, and later on there will most likely be an airdrop. Maybe you will also get a share from the airdrop of ZK Sync era if you use the platform once the trading goes live. So definitely look into GRVT here. Then the next project on our today's list is Solana Mobile. They now just announced that they collected over 100,000 pre-orders, and in around when this video is released 24 hours, they will cap it. And the pre-order price, so the founder window, will not be available anymore. So if you want to get a phone, you should do it right now for the price of $450, which is basically an entry ticket through the soulbound token you get by pre-ordering this phone for future airdrops from all those Solana projects. Then I shortly want to talk about Blast. I already did 2 overview videos on the testnet projects on Blast. There is so much competition right now. They still have the Big Bang competition live, which will go until the 16th of February, where projects can request that they want to build on the Blast network, because 50% of the overall Blast airdrop will go to developers, so to the projects which build on the network. And that's why I think it's very well worth it to farm those testnet projects right now, to be an early adopter here before everything goes on mainnet. And the 2 main projects I want to give you an update today for are first Blast Score, which is basically your tracking project for all things you're doing on Blast testnet. They have a lot of partnerships with several projects on this network. And of course, you want to complete all those quests to earn XP. And those XP in the end will most likely be converted into the Blast Score token. And the second one, which I also mentioned in my previous video about Blast, is Monoswap. They now also announced their new campaign where you can earn XP for daily check-ins, for following them on Twitter, for retweeting a tweet, for doing swaps here on the testnet, and also add liquidity. Very simple tasks. And there will be new quests every single day. So you should definitely also farm those XP here if you are into testnet airdrops and want to get a share of this airdrop here. Last thing regarding Blast is the Blast Off Launchpad, which now just published a new Galaxy campaign. What you want to do here are just those social tasks over here to get this ode and also those points, and most likely you will get a share of their future of airdrop. This is, for example, the one I'm most excited for, because I expect it to be very, very huge with all the TVL on the network and a lot of projects that will launch through the Blast Off Launchpad. Last thing I wanted to mention, if you want to join an airdrop podcast with the pillars, which will happen tomorrow at 10 p.m. UTC time in their Discord, where we talk about all things airdrop. So again, on the 14th of February, 10 p.m. UTC, just join their Discord and listen to the conversation. And that should do it on today's overview. If you have questions, as always, drop them below this video. If you like today's overview, would be great if you hit the like button. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one.